Should you sell off plan or should you wait till the development's finished? My name is Ritchie Clapson, I'm a chartered structural engineer and I've been around in this property industry now for over 40 years, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about when you should or shouldn't sell off plan. Okay, let's have a think about this. Selling off plan, first of all, if you don't know, is actually selling before you've finished your development. So if you're going to go out, you're going to develop a block of flats, what you often do is generate interest in that development before you've even completed. You might even be in a position where you can take some deposits, so you can generate some early cash flow. But the main thing is that when the project is completely finished, you've already got sales lined up. A lot of the big developers will do this on their developments. They'll have some early marketing days. You've probably seen it, haven't you? Nothing coming out of the ground, a porter cabin turned up as a marketing suite, always clad in a little bit of nice oak and a few plants around it, nicely done up, and you can go in and you can put deposits down, or you can put reservations down for buying off plan. What that means for those big house builders, the minute that property's finished, the chances are they sold it. That's great for cash flow. It's great for business. The problem is a lot of people will say that's what you should do if you're doing a conversion, if you're doing a commercial conversion. Now, in some instances, that is definitely not what you should be doing. In some instances, it's okay. I tell you where it's definitely not okay. Imagine we're going to convert an old industrial building, a rundown, empty, light industrial building that looks pretty shoddy from the outside. Well, those buildings you definitely don't want to market off plan. Why is that? Well, the reason is, what's going to happen? Okay, you're going to go in as a customer. Let's say I'm a customer. I want to buy myself a flat, a new residential flat in and around the local town. I go into the residential estate agent and they say, yeah, Mr. Clapson, we've got a nice development coming up. It's a local developer. It's a scheme of just a dozen flats. It's literally down the end of the high street. It's a conversion of an old industrial building. They're going to show me some plans. They're going to show me some layouts. They might even show me some computer generated images, some CGIs. I love it. I like the idea of it. What am I going to do? I'm going to do a drive-by. I'm going to go and drive by that property and have a little look and see what I think. And what am I going to think? Because the chances are, I, along with most other customers, don't have much vision. That's the reality. A lot of general public can't picture what something could be. Now, that's not a problem if you're doing a new build development, because they can recognize and probably understand what a block of flats looks like. They can probably understand that that developer who built something else across the other side of the town or in the adjacent village is a similar type building. We know what that looks like. But imagine driving by that old industrial building. It's an old industrial building. It probably looks run down. It's probably got an asbestos roof. It's probably got all sorts of horrible, maybe work around it. Maybe it's got horrible broken up concrete. Maybe it looks contaminated. Maybe it just looks like an old industrial building. Can I see myself living there? Of course I can't. I'm going to look at it and think, oh, I don't want to live there. I don't like the idea of that. And I'm going to drive on by. And when the estate agent rings me, I'm going to say, no, that one wasn't for me. And so that's the reality, is that I can't picture it, because that's what most of the general public's like. And so in this instance, do not sell off plan. Wait till the development's finished. Wait till the hoardings have come down. And then you have an open day. This is what most residential estate agents would guide you on. Those that know and understand these conversion type projects, particularly when they're real ugly buildings to start with. Because what's the reality then? They're going to show me there's an open day coming up. There's a bit of healthy competition. You want to get in there. There's only a dozen flats. They're all slightly different. So if you want one of the ones overlooking the canal, overlooking the park, or whatever it might be, there's only 3 of those available, and you've got to get in there quite quickly. So what am I going to do? I'm going to drive down there. The hoardings are down. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to go, wow, wasn't that old industrial building there? They must have taken it down. They must have completely rebuilt it. That looks brand new. And of course, the agent's going to say, no, it is actually the old building, completely refurbished, completely rewired, new roofing, new walls, new windows, new everything. So actually now I don't have to imagine it. All I see is that brand new building, because most of the time we do not have the vision. So the reality, Don't sell off-plan ugly buildings. Does that make sense? Because you want to follow that, because some people will advise you that's what you should do and your sales may just disappear. As always, take your estate agent's advice, but hopefully take the advice from this video as well. If you like what we do, as always, please like and subscribe, then you'll never miss another episode, and let us know any other things you want us to comment on. See you in the next video.